Hey guys, it's HarleyWood. Welcome back. As you can tell by my voice, I'm still struggling with this cold. In fact, I ended up going to urgent care today. They put me on a cough suppressant, which is what's messing my voice up, and a Z-Pack, and some other stuff. Man, look at my eyes. But I promised you these videos, and so I'm gonna get this done. Tonight we're gonna take a look at the new Warrior X3, and we're gonna compare it to the previous Warrior X Pro. Now this one right here actually sits in our kitchen, and I have a motion sensor back by the barn, so if anything comes in from the back of the property, it dings inside the house. Most of the time it's just deer, but if that happens, my wife or myself jump up, grab this, shine it out back, and we love this thing, man. The throw on it's amazing. Well, the throw on the Warrior X3 is even better. This thing has a cooler beam pattern, looks a little bit brighter. It is brighter. You got 2100 lumens on the old one, 2500 lumens on the new one. You've got 62,500 candela on the old one and 78,000 candela on the new one. So big upgrade. Now this part is usually hard to see, but there is a much bigger reflector in the new one. This new version does have a finger ring. I could take them or leave them. I never use them. I usually take them off, throw them in a box. I don't think the previous version had one. Keep me honest. If I'm wrong, bust me in the comments below. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, I do massive giveaways, especially every time Olight has these flash sales, all right? And I've been doing a lot of giveaways that don't even correspond with Olight. If you like giveaways, hit that subscribe down below. I've got a bunch of them to do before the end of the year. I've done a couple just in the past couple days. Hit subscribe. Next to that subscribe button, hit that little bell icon and choose all. Now, it used to be in the past, Olight would send active notifications. They would literally email you every time I uploaded a video. That is not the case anymore, all right? They're probably saving tons of money not sending hundreds of millions of emails every day, all right? So now all they do is they put me in your notification center, all right? It's a passive alert. If you're not in your notification center every day, or if you subscribe to tons of different channels, it's very likely I get buried in there because a lot of you guys have been saying you haven't been seeing them, but that is the best way to be notified. And I'm considering starting an email list. I got to get on that. I polled a few of you guys before. You said you'd be interested in it. I'm not going to spam you or anything like that, but just whenever I publish these giveaways, I'll shoot out a quick email. Say, hey guys, new videos live. We'll get into the giveaway details in just a minute, but this is the biggest one that I've ever done. Probably given away easily over $1,000 worth of stuff. On your left here is going to be the previous Warrior X Pro. On your right here is the new Warrior X3. So you can see a much cooler temperature on the new version. Also a little bit bigger hotspot and more well-defined edges on that hotspot. See how kind of the hotspot's a little bit soft on the previous version? It's a little bit bigger and a little bit more defined edges on the new version. And this new version does work with the updated tape switch that Olight released just a month or so ago. So if you're not familiar with it, snap it on the back, lock that on, and then it's locked on there. It's good, and then pull it to unlock it. You can see it's got like these little ball bearings in there that interface right here. So snap it and lock it. And then you've got a high and a low, all right? So if you press and hold, it will be momentary. When you release, if you just quickly click it, it is on, and then click it again to turn it off. And then there is your low mode, all right? So there's low, there's high. And the button on the back works the same way. So a half press is low, and a full press is high. Here we go. Up first, the predecessor, the Warrior X Pro. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'll give you a couple frames of reference here. The barn is 61 yards from where I'm standing. It is 14 feet tall at the peak, so it gives you kind of an idea of the size of the hotspot on this thing, which is a little bit bigger than 14 feet tall. Now, way back in that dark area right there, you see that white spot? I'll zoom in on it here. See that white spot back there? That is a steel target at 107 yards, all right? So this easily lights up that target at 107 yards, no problem whatsoever. This is 2100 lumens, 62,500 candela. And here is the Warrior X3. So that is appreciably brighter. So there is the Pro, there is the X3. Now you can tell immediately that the Warrior X3 has a cooler beam temperature, all right? And automatically that's just gonna make things appear brighter. So take a look at the barn. Pro 3, Pro 3. Now this is 2500 lumens and 78,000 candela. Again, easily lights up that target at 107 yards. If I put them both together, they're never cross your streams though. If I put them both together, you can really see that target back there. And the flash sale has started, all right? So I'm gonna put a link in the description below. There are tons of bundle options, and if you buy certain amounts, you get certain things free. It's way, way, way too much to cover here. So I'm gonna put a link in the description below that's gonna take you to Olight's website, and you can read all of the details there. Now, full disclosure, it is an affiliate link, all right? If you happen to click through and purchase something, I get 10% of the purchase that you make, all right? It's not 10% more that you pay. In fact, it's actually 10% less money that goes to Olight, and it comes to me instead. So if you appreciate all the information, the giveaways, the nighttime comparison footage, I'd appreciate using that link. Let's get into the giveaway. Here are the ground rules for the giveaway. It's US only, okay? I pay to ship all of this stuff myself, and I don't wanna pay to ship everything all over the world. And a lot of times people have said, well, what if I pay the shipping myself? Yeah, but there's still a lot of logistics that go into it. There's import requirements and paperwork that has to be filled out to ship internationally. I just gotta keep this as simple as I can, guys. Otherwise, it starts to kind of lose its value for me. So it's gonna be limited to the US only. As I said, this is the biggest giveaway I've ever done. I'm gonna pick 8 winners to choose from the things I'm about to show you. Now, from the time that I notify the winners, you each respectively will have 24 hours to respond. I notify you by replying to your comment. I'll show you how to enter here in a second, but I will reply to you and tell you that you've won. Now, make sure your comment reply notifications are turned on. If you have to Google it, please do so, but it's in your settings so that you can be notified whenever somebody responds to one of your comments, all right? If you don't respond within 24 hours, let's say you're number 3. Unfortunately, everybody else moves up and you lose out. It's the only way I can keep it fair, because when I didn't have that rule in the past, a lot of times number 3 wouldn't respond for days, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, everybody else was sitting there waiting because 3 wasn't responding to my notification. All right, in no particular order, we're gonna do, again, 8 winners, and you'll get to pick from the following items. So 3 of the Olight knives, all right? So this one is the Beagle, and then we have 2 of the Parrots in different colors. Now, I had another one. This is the gray Parrot, and it's interesting. I'm not sure if I really dig the way that you deploy it. So you put some pressure on this, and it flips open. It's just not what I'm used to. I typically use a flipper, and that's what I really like. I guess that kind of is a flipper, but you can see why they call that the Parrot. I just got to spend more time with it. Not sure if I love that, although it deploys easily. I mean, there's no problems with it. It's a different motion. Up next is an O-bulb, and I will accompany it with the new O-buddy. So the bulb sits down in top of the buddy right here and creates, it's really hard to see and it's washed out, I'm sorry guys, but it creates kind of like this little astronaut looking thing. I reviewed this just a few days ago and compared it to a Streamlight. I'll put a card right up here on the screen if you want to go watch that video, but the new Olight Balder Pro R, an S2R Baton 2 in kind of that lava fire pattern. Got 2 swivels, black and orange, an O-Pen Pro in copper. Now, these copper ones typically go pretty quickly. What's the serial number on this? 9997. A lot of times people actually resell these things because the copper versions are pretty cool and hard to find. An i3T Plus, it's kind of like the i3T EOS, but a longer version of it. I've got 2 Baton 3 Premium Editions. Every time I offer these up, they don't go. Now, these are the Premium Editions, so I've got an Eternal and a Winter version. And then the Big Daddy here, it was charging down below. So the new Javelot Pro 2, and I will have a review of this comparing it to its predecessor in just a few days. My guess is this is gonna be the hot one that everybody's gonna want. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, I had a really bad beaver problem on the lake back here, and they were tearing up my property. They were dropping trees, these big, huge 100-year-old oaks all over the place. They were damming up the creeks, just creating an absolute mess. And I used my previous version, the predecessor to this, and I was able to take care of all of those guys at night. This thing will really reach out there. It is awesome. All right, and all you need to do to enter, you know the drill if you followed my channel, is you have to follow me on one of my social media outlets. I'm gonna put links in the description below, either YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. Now, Instagram and Facebook are pretty much where I just post pictures or short videos of things that are upcoming, all right? So things that haven't actually made it to the channel yet, I tease them there. And so if you want, and I also post a bunch of stuff about hunting and a lot of the other just daily lifestyle kind of things that I do. So if you kind of want to see more than just the product reviews here, be sure to follow me on Instagram or Facebook. And once you follow me, just come back here to the YouTube video. If you're watching this on Facebook, come to the YouTube version of the video, post a comment down below and tell me where you follow me. And a lot of times people add humor to them. It's always appreciated. I really, really dig those. I read everything you guys post. The channel's getting pretty big. I can't reply to everybody, but I do drop hearts on most of the comments. I do read most of the comments, so feel free to post something and maybe you'll get a heart. Giveaway starts right now. Get your comment in down below, and the giveaway will end November 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern time. All right, I'm gonna go take a cough suppressant. I'm gonna get my butt in the bed. Hopefully I'll feel better by the time I do that new Javelot video. We'll see. Hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, the flash sale has started. If you're interested in anything I've shown you here today and you don't want to roll the dice and wait for the giveaway, please follow that link through and make your purchase. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck, everybody. As always, I appreciate your time watching this video. Got lots more videos to come, and I'll see you in the next one.